Hey guys, so it's Lauren. Today I'm going to be doing a video on, it's kind of like a money saving tip. Sorry guys, I'm moving it closer. Okay, so it's kind of like a money saving tip, a way so you know when you buy products you're going to use them and you're going to like them. It's just a quick kind of tip video, tip / money saving video. So, and safe spacing. Saving. So it's about, this is like it's a makeup one, but it's how to save money on makeup, clothes, how to save space, organizing clothes, makeup, things like that. So what I'm going to show you guys is different, like I said, different tips. So let's start with organizing tips. So some of them aren't banded, which I'll show you what I band them with and how I do it, things like that. So first, this is how I organize my makeup bag. I have this makeup bag. I have up here, I have all these rings and earrings and stuff. So that's where I put them. So they're away and they're in their separate place. Then this is my whole makeup bag. There's some things in there, but that's just things I use kind of like as space fillers. So what I do is to like save room and save space overall is I band things together. I use rubber bands, things like that, to combine things that are similar, and it just saves a lot of space and it saves you time. So if you're trying to look for your favorite eyeshadows, you can find it, things like that. So first thing I'll show you is how I do my eyeshadows. I'm going to band some of them while you're watching this because they need to. So this is like all my palettes. I have this little palette, this one, and this one. They're all banded because they're all palettes. So then if I'm like, oh okay, I want different colors, I can grab my palette. And then, sorry, I had to put another palette in there. So another way is, say you have two different kinds of makeup, or two of the same makeup. What you can do is what I did. So here is where they put the brush. This is the actual product. I combined them, so this one's a L'Oreal Paris, and the one in there is a CoverGirl. So I depotted the CoverGirl and put it in the bottom. It's a little rough, obviously, like it's not as smooth as this, it's rough, but it saves space. So, and then I just put the CoverGirl sticker down here, and then I still have this one from the L'Oreal. It saves space, and you still have those all in there. So the other thing I do is I band all of these together. Well, not all of them. These are all Ulta. They're all Ulta except for this one. This is a Garden Botanica, but they're all Ulta. So I just kind of band all of those together because they're all the same brand, except for the Garden Botanica, but it's the same shape. So these two are the same shape. They just obviously look different. This is the Garden Botanica, this is the Ulta. So I band those together. I band my coupons together, which we'll get to in a minute for the money saving. So then I do this brush in the sharpener because I don't use this brush that often and it doesn't fit in my brush ponytail. So I kind of just banded these together. It just works. Then I banded all my eyeliners together, all my brushes, all my mascaras, and all my lip products. So that's one way to save space by putting things in categories. But another thing is, say you have a really big palette that's just, you can't carry it with you. Say you're going on a trip and you don't want to bring that whole thing because you could fit 6 t-shirts in there instead of that palette. Well, I have two, it's from actually the same palette, but they're the colors I like. Not the good colors, but they're the colors I like. So I have this little one, which is this big, instead of the other one I have is bigger than my laptop. So I could bring my laptop instead of my palette and have room. So this I'm actually going to cut down because this is the lid and there's half of that. So if I cut it down right around the lid, then I can fit it and it's just really low too. So my brush can get in there easier, things like that. So then I have this one, which is only this big, it's not that big, and it's got all these colors in it. So though that saves space. So if I want to have all those colors, but I want to bring the whole box, then I can have them with me. So now on to the money saving. So we're going to start with coupons, because I don't have a lot. I only have like 4, anyways, I'll explain. So, I even band these together, like, that's how I am. So, for this, it started August 8th, and it ended. Oh well, so I'll have to, oh no, maybe it didn't, anyways. But I have all these arrow coupons. So these are all already like space saving, so that's good. But then I have my Plato's Closet. So Plato's Closet is a place, it's kind of like my best friend's closet, but it's got only name brand. Like, you can't bring in JCPenney's. You only can bring in like Arizona, Aeropostale, Hollister, and they're so cheap. So every $10 you spend, you get a stamp. And then once you get 20 stamps, you get 20% off. And you can buy for $60, we bought 2 pairs of jeans, like 5 or 6 t-shirts. So, I mean, for 7 things, you're paying about $10, less than $10 each for them. So, I mean, I think that's a pretty good deal. And you save money because you're using reused clothes, but they don't accept things with like stains on them, things like that. So you know that they're quality, and if they look dirty or like feel like gritty or whatever, they have you take them back. You can go home and wash them, so then you can bring them back, but they don't accept anything dirty, things like that. So next on my money saving. And how to like make sure you're buying the makeup you want. So, first thing is testing. This is the way that I would save money. I haven't done it lately, but this is what I'm going to start doing because it's going to save me a lot of money.